All right, guys, let's go take a look at the miners. So here we are, it is happening. So last time we talked about the miners, I think BTC was trading around 65, and I don't remember following up after this one, but boom, 73 test pullback, and then election pump, and then today, come Monday, tomorrow, you're gonna see all the miners gapping up. But before that, well, let's take a look. What is the potential here? So is it going to 90K, 100K? So in my opinion, 100,000 BTC is like a psychological resistance that I would be watching. Until then, I'm not saying this is going to be like a smooth sail, but we do have a breakout. Whether it's gonna pull back, try to like hover around this breakout area for some time or not, this is what we have. BTC, this is the basket that I'm watching. If there's anything else that has exposure to BTC, let me know. Bitcoin year to date 83%, okay? And I'm gonna talk about miners. This is not about BTC, but this is the underlying that has been moving the basically miners. But again, miners are miners, you have to understand that. And also look at the MicroStrategy, which is 328% year-to-date gain, and look at this yearly chart for this stock. Like, this is crazy move. And also tomorrow, Monday, market opens, this stock is gonna open up 10% gapping. So third best stock in this whole crypto eco, I want to say Coinbase, which is 55%, $67 billion valuation. Do I agree with that? No. But there's also Robinhood, actually. I forgot. I just added this. So this is an exchange. Second best stock, 139% gain. But we're talking in this video more of a CleanSpark, and then of course we can take a look at everything else. CleanSpark year to date 23% up. Okay, so if we take a look at it where it closed last year, $11. This green line, I think we many times talked about this one, but I just want to go through the stocks that are, what are they doing year to date, because we are closing end of the year, 2 more months left. And I'm just looking into maybe something that maybe has been lagging overall. So Riot Platforms, look at it. It's all of a sudden, it's looking a little bit different. 17% down. Marathon Digital, year to date, 18% down. And then let's just start from here, right? Marathon Digital. Tomorrow, you're going to see the stock jumping around like 2250-ish. So that's my resistance area I would be watching. I was watching actually before that. And also, this was the downtrend. If we see this stock gap up, come test, rest, hold at 22, and then even if BTC stays where it is, as long as it doesn't crash, these names are going to catch bid. The FOMO is going to kick in. It's just about to kick in probably. But I would consider it out of downtrend. And I would watch 26 resistance. I would watch solid resistance for this name, 30. And then above 30, we have a $34 resistance. These are the like ultra short-term resistance levels, maybe all the way until the end of the year as well. But another thing is, for Marathon Digital, tomorrow, they're reporting earnings the day after tomorrow, actually, on 12th. After market close, they're reporting earnings. So a lot of premium is going to be baked into this name. And I was also looking at the option chain of this Marathon Digital, which is at the moment $5.6 billion company. You can see going into this November 15th, like in the money calls versus in the money puts. 58,000 in the money calls. Outside of the money calls, 100,000, 101,000. Outside of the money puts, 75,000. Clearly, there's more in the money calls. And again, it doesn't mean that it's people who are purely buying it or bought it. but it looks like there's more calls. So Riot Platforms, this stock is going to gap up again as well because BTC is up overnight 6% or so. And this is the downtrend I was watching for this name. And you can see we have a 23, we have 18-ish. So this is the downtrend I was watching. So if it goes up all the way to 50, gets back above 15.50, then I would consider this name out of the downtrend. And you can see ultra short term, yes, it does have an uptrend, and year to date 17%, right? So, and the next resistance would be for me around $18, and then a little bit at around 19, and then above 19 at 20, and then above 20, well, can it go towards 24, 25? Can the stock double? If it doubles, I mean, it would be around 24. I think 23-ish. I think that would be a bit too much for Riot Platforms considering the market capitalization. But can it go further if we're going to get a frenzy? Let's say 24, 20, I mean 25, 30 even, possible. But CleanSpark, let's take a look at CleanSpark. In CleanSpark's case, probably this is year to date looking a lot better. 3.5 billion market capitalization. If this thing doubles, let's say, it would be around these 27-ish. This is the really good area of resistance right here at $20, because look at this supply. I mean, look at this. There's so much here, right? And again, how many, I don't know how many Bitcoins they're holding at the moment, how many they had to sell. But I was watching 15 as a resistance, ultra short term. This was their support. And now $20 is your next level of resistance. It can also fight in this range for quite some time. But again, with the frenzy that we have, maybe that it's gonna get going all the way until the end of the year. Probably might go all the way up there. But again, I would be cautious in the zone, and I'm not going to be basically chasing anything here at this point. Coinbase also going to be breaking out. And if I go a little bit back to when it went public, you guys remember it went public around $380 or so. And $308 was the IPO low. And then $429 was IPO high. That day it did just go crazy. So I would be watching for Coinbase probably this array of 340. I was looking at the highest closing price on a daily chart, and it seems like it is around 357. But I have a resistance at this zone, 340, 346. And the reason why these names, I mean, fundamentally, even if it doesn't make sense, momentum, okay? Momentum can take these names to these highs. But I'm cautiously, if I'm going to trade, I'll be in and out, basically. I'm not going to be swinging, knowing that overnight gap risk, gap up or gap down. And it can take it to those levels. Another reason why is the short, right? Short float. I mean, there's a lot of shorts still in those names. Like Coinbase, I don't know what's the percentage of the float. 5%, that's not a lot. What about CLSK? I want to just quickly go through the short interest in all of them. CLSK has 20% short. Riot Platform has 16% short. Marathon Digital has 27% short float. Holy smokes. So yeah, these stocks can get going. What about Robinhood? Robinhood would be for me a little bit more attractive in terms of like this stock also, if I'm going to play, let's say longer dated, I can still sit in it because they have been reporting positive earnings per share 3-4 quarters in a row right now, so they can get added to S&P 500 next year. That's just a question of time, in my opinion. So 4 consecutive quarters of positive earnings, one more positive, and then around like February, I'm pretty sure Robinhood is going to get added to S&P 500, and you will see people chase this, and stock can go all the way to $50 in my opinion next year. But this is the update for overall crypto stuff. So, and again, careful at the open. I would not buy the open with options at all. So that's the update. Hope you all having a good weekend. See what happens next week. Take care. Peace.